I'm Franklin, and this is April the 9th. If you were born today, April 9, you are Aries. Today, you have a decision to make about love. But don't worry, because your guides will be there to help. And what they allow you to see in the eyes and in the aura of another soul will let you know if you can trust this soul and whether or not they are meant to be a part of your life in this lifetime. This happens all the time for those born on April the 9th. But today, this influence will have an effect on everyone under the sun. The advice for everyone on this date, April 9, is to be as honest as possible in your relationships, because your thoughts and your deeds are reflected in your eyes, and the story is there to be seen by those whose guides are trying to show them if they can trust you. This week, for those born April the 9th, will begin with you using your mental powers to control a situation and to guide others without letting them know that you're doing this. The week ends with rewards and accolades from important people. Now this month, the month of April, someone is not telling the whole truth. And this may well be you who's trying not to hurt someone's feelings and then having to tell a string of untruths to cover up the original. Now here's a look at the rest of the year for those born on April the 9th. Coming up next month, the month of May, what you've been offered more than once in the past has been repackaged and is now being shown to you as something new. In the month of June, pay attention to what others are doing, and you'll have the opportunity to learn from their mistakes. In the month of July, the inspiration that you've been waiting for finally arrives, and this is the final piece of the puzzle that you've been trying to solve by using all logic and no emotion. In the month of August, something is over, and it's time for you to go and also to burn the bridge behind you so you won't be tempted to return. In the month of September, the new generation is ready to take their place in the spotlight and show the world what they have learned. And in the month of October, it's time to reap your reward for having shown others how to do it and setting an example that could be followed. In the month of November, you can be part of the change as a coworker asks you to be a part of a new idea and help bring this new concept into being in the material world. In the month of December, the full moon will reveal the invisible path that leads to the mountaintop that you and another are both trying to attain together. In the month of January, everything in your life moves up to the next level when you use the help of the spirit world and do what you feel is right. In the month of February, because others have faith in you, it is possible to take the first small steps towards a very large goal. And in the month of March, you find a path that feels so comfortable that you know you must have been here before in a former life. The way this path fits under your feet tells you that you are home. And now, on a wheel with 22 spokes, today, April 9's number is 13, which says if you express what is in your heart, the reaction you receive from other people will give you the needed self-confidence to show them and the entire world who you really are. Now, this includes your prayers, where you need to give the spirit world honest feedback about the way you really feel. Now here's a look at today as a tarot reading. The tarot predicts the death of something in your life that has worn out its welcome and become a negative factor, and this needs to be jettisoned. As today presented as a tarot reading predicts the death of something in your life that has worn out its welcome and become a negative factor that needs to be jettisoned as quickly as possible. This is the death of a bad habit that needed to go, and that could be the companionship of someone who has been using you. Now here's a look at your health based upon your previous lifetimes. In your life at age 20 to 40, your health depends on how much rest you give yourself. So between age 20 and 40, make sure you're not burning your health candle at both ends. Between the ages of 40 and 60, your health in these years depends on balancing work and play and not allowing yourself to suffer burnout from doing the same thing over and over again, day after day. And now, past the age of 60, your health in these years depends on how much you're needed, how much others look to you for the help that they need. And here's a look at your love life based upon your previous lives. In your life at age 20 to 40, you win at the game of love, and you come to someone's rescue to become their hero by arriving just in the nick of time with good news. Between the ages of 40 and 60, loss makes you discover new hope from among the ashes and start new dreams of a happy home and a brighter future. After the age of 60, patient waiting pays off when someone is freed of their obligation and becomes available. And this is why this person of interest has really never left your mind. Now here's a look at your career path in this lifetime. Between the ages of 20 and 40, to use your full blessing in your work, you must fully believe in it, so you can live it 24/7 and give each small detail your full attention. Multitasking causes mistakes. Mistakes cause anger. That makes you tense up and block the pathways that release what needs to be released. Between the ages of 40 and 60, you've asked for no favors, so you don't owe any favors, and you can be a fair and impartial judge who knows the difference between an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Make the punishment fit the crime, and you will be asked to return for another mediation. At age 60 and above, you get your wish, and your little pebble ripples out to extend to all of the far reaches of the pond, out of sight but in reality, as you influence others for good. Now here's a look at your gifts and talents in this lifetime for those born on April the 9th. Between the ages of 20 and 40, your gift is for making others feel important, leading from behind by giving others a way to get what they want by doing what you want them to do. Between the ages of 40 and 60, the talent that you will develop is to influence others by sheer will instead of animal magnetism. You're marking the path for others to follow because you are sure that you're on the right path. Now, at age 60 and above, the most useful gift is to get others to do their share of the work in any project. And you do this to keep from having to do all of the work yourself, because you do have a hard time saying no to others. And that is a look at April the 9th. If you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe button.